Welcome everybody to today's session. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of yoga today, as well as talking about physical wellness. I know in the past couple of weeks we've talked about physical wellness, but we're going to get a little bit deeper into that with a specific way that you can contribute to physical wellness for yourself. As always, a reminder, we are mandated reporters. So anything that you say that could be harmful to yourself, to others, or if someone is trying to harm you, we are obligated to report those things. We want you to be open to share anything that you'd like, but please be mindful that we are mandated reporters. So just a reminder, if you have not registered for Girls Inc. for our programs, then make sure you register for that. But I'm pretty sure everyone who's here has registered, so thank y'all. Also, we'll put a link to the Girls Inc. Site into the chat box, as well as follow us on Instagram, where we post different updates throughout the week of what we have going on. And also a reminder for if you attend North Crowley High School, please log into the Remind app. Um, Text at Girls NCHS to the number 81010 for North Crowley girls and students, which that will be in the chat box. And for anyone else who does not attend North Crowley, you can text at GIT virtual to the number 81010, and that will be in the chat box as well. Please be a part of that so that you can get weekly reminders and updates of the many things that we have going on. So we'll go ahead and jump right in with our icebreaker.
All right, so we're gonna have two parts of this icebreaker. The first part, you can feel free to unmute your mics. If you're not comfortable with unmuting your mic, then just, type in the chat box. But I want to hear from all of you on how you take care of your physical wellness. So give me an example of how you practice good physical wellness and what effects it's having on your life. So an example would be, I make sure I eat fruits and vegetables every day, or I make sure to get 8 hours of sleep. And when I get 8 hours of sleep, that makes me feel rested. It makes me feel energized. So for our first part of the icebreaker, I would like all of you in the chat box, or if you're comfortable with unmuting, to put some different ways that you practice good physical wellness.
With the exception of the past week that's been really rainy and nasty and cold outside, before the weather changed, I was really getting into bike riding, for like an hour every other day, riding my bike. And that was my physical 30 plus minutes of workout, for the day. So that was my thing. And I'm ready for this weather to be over because I really want to go bike riding again.
We got some from the chat box that I'll read. Sleep. Yes, someone said that they don't, but that's okay. That's why you're here. So we're going to learn about, different ways that you can improve your physical wellness. Take breaks from social media. Yes, that's very important to take breaks from social media. Someone used to run. When they stopped, that they noticed their physical wellness wasn't good. And then social media breaks are key. So yes. Oh, someone put they like to watch cartoons if they're stressed or feeling down. All right. Anybody else? And I get everyone in the chat box. So if you came a little late, we're having a two-part icebreaker. The first part was just some ways that you practice physical wellness. So those are some different examples in the chat box. So we're going to move on to our next part of the icebreaker. So for this next part of the icebreaker, you're going to have to be familiar with Zoom, which at this point, I feel like we all are, but we're going to do reaction keys. So if you know where your reaction button is on your phone, we're going to use the thumbs up reaction. So I have various aspects of wellness that I'm going to read aloud. And then if you do any of the following activities, you're going to use your reaction button like me and do a thumbs up. So I'm going to read these off, try to be as slow as possible, give everyone some time. So to practice, first of all, if you're on the Zoom, give me a thumbs up. Let's see if everyone has their keys and Got some thumbs up. You know, we're all familiar with Zoom. Zoom is life right now. All right, so I'm gonna wait for those thumbs to go down. All right, so the first one is you get 30 minutes of exercise almost every day. I don't, so nobody's exercising. That's okay. We're gonna work on it. That's what we're here for our physical wellness. All right, if you read for fun or for relaxation. Good, good. We're getting more thumbs. So some of these, you know, you do often, some of them you don't, but that's okay. All right, if you eat a healthy diet. Healthy can be up to interpretation, but we kind of know the basic food groups, all of that. Got some thumbs. This is going to be interesting too, because I feel like a lot of us are like gun-ho on the thumbs up. We got the thumbs up going, and then some it's like, no. All right, so for the younger ladies on this call, this might be different, but it's always good to start, you know, now. If you keep a list of financial goals. So if you keep a list of financial goals or budgets. All right, wait for those thumbs to go down. All right, if you are happy with your physical shape. So if you're happy with the physical shape you're in. All right, wait for those thumbs to go down. All right, the next one is if you communicate effectively with peers. And peers are people in your age group. So if you communicate effectively with your peers. All right. So someone just came in. If you just came in, we're doing a little icebreaker activity where we're using our reaction key and we're giving a thumbs up if we do these different activities. So, you know, today's group's about physical wellness. So if you do any of the things I list, you're going to use your reaction button and give a thumbs up. All right, so give a thumbs up if you take days off and plan recreation time. That is something very important. Life is overwhelming. You need to take those breaks. Even if it's just one day or a half day, make sure you're taking breaks. All right, got some thumbs up there. All right, express faith and oh my goodness, spirituality well. So you express faith and spirit. Oh, I'm not going to try and say that again. Y'all know what I mean. Oh, we got some thumbs up. Good, good, good. All right. So this goes along with exercise almost. I feel like you get enough sleep, which I Googled, and for someone who's 13 to 18 years old, that's 8 to 10 hours of sleep. So if you get enough sleep, got some thumbs up. All right, y'all, we got to get to bed on time. Make sure you're well rested. All right. Cope with stress in a healthy manner. That's something that takes time, but you can learn, always learn it. So cope with stress in a healthy manner. Got some thumbs up. I'm liking it. All right, we got a couple more. If you live a life aligned with your values, and I'll say values or goals. So if you live a life aligned with your values, or you live a life that's up to your goals. See a lot of thumbs up. That's good. Live the life you want to live. Don't live your life for others. All right. Wait for these thumbs to go down. Okay. So you develop close and lasting relationships. So close and lasting relationships. And with that, it doesn't have to be a lot of people, just that you have close and lasting relationships. I'm loving seeing all these thumbs. It just makes me so happy. All right, speaking of happy, if you smile or laugh a lot. I don't smile, I laugh a lot. I'll give a little smile now. All right, good. Wait for some of these. All right, if you are an effective problem solver. You're an effective problem solver. All right. And then the last one is if you set personal goals. So give me a thumbs up if you set personal goals. All right. So this little activity, it's different aspects of wellness. If you haven't joined our last group on aspects of physical wellness, I will link that in the chat box. But everything that I listed above aligns with the different aspects on the wellness wheel. Some were about faith, some were just about health, some were about, career. So those are all just different things that align with wellness. So there's 8 different dimensions of wellness, which are social, physical, emotional, occupational, spiritual, intellectual, and environmental. So those are the 8 dimensions of wellness. Today, we're just going to talk about physical. But like I said before, if you missed any of our groups, or if you want to know any more information about the not fitness wheel, just kidding. See, I'm thinking about not working out 30 minutes a day, about the wellness wheel, then you can always look it up. And then I'm going to link our YouTube video where we discussed a little bit about that. So I'm going to move on to our physical wellness.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to talk a little bit about just an overview of physical wellness from that wellness wheel activity that we did, and then a little bit about spirituality because we actually have a special guest, Jasmine Hunt, who is with us today, who's actually going to do some yoga with us, and that's like my most excited thing. So we're going to get through this so we can actually have some fun and do some yoga. So just as an overview or review of physical wellness, so physical wellness is listening to and taking care of your body for optimal health and functioning. Physical wellness encourages the balance of physical activity, nutrition, mental well-being to keep your body in top condition. Taking care of your physical body will help you to get through stress that comes with school and just everyday life and all the things that we go through, all the things that we're thinking about on a daily basis. Your physical wellness can play a big part into that. So just a review of some signs of physical wellness is being physically active for a minimum of 30 minutes a day. I know with our schedules, sometimes it's hard for us to fit, 30 minutes a day, or we feel like it is, but I think it's important to set goals, those short-term goals to do physical activity for 30 minutes, maybe 3 times a week, and then build it up to where daily you are doing physical activity for 30 minutes a day. Eating healthy. In the chat box, can y'all list some of your favorite healthy eating meals? As we go through this, I want to be able to look back at the chat box and see what kind of healthy meals you're eating. Practicing good personal hygiene, brushing teeth, washing hair, showering, all those things that you do daily for good personal hygiene. Getting 8 hours of sleep, as Ms. Fennell said, from 13 to 18, you should be getting like 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. So make sure you're getting that. Having good stress management, knowing how to solve problems, as well as avoiding harmful substances such as drugs and alcohol. During that lesson, we talked about some questions that you should ask yourself in order to check in with your physical wellness. So if you're curious as to whether you meet the requirements to have good physical wellness, you can always ask yourself, are you getting enough sleep? Is your dieting fueling your body? And I think that's an important question because, we eat things that we like, but is it really fueling us? If we're eating lots of sugars and things like that, is that giving us the fuel to make it throughout our school day, or are we going to be hungry within the next hour because we didn't have enough substance in our diet? Are you taking charge of your physical health? Are you getting enough exercise? Do you stay hydrated throughout the day? Drinking water throughout the day is really important. I think we're supposed to drink about 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. So if that's not something that you do, you can make that a goal to start to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Do you move your body on a daily basis? Also, you can ask yourself, do you have a habit of regularly washing your hand to prevent colds and flu? And especially since we are in a pandemic still, coronavirus is still at large, washing your hands and taking the extra precaution to make sure that you're not getting sick and catching any kind of viruses is really, really important in this time, and it's important for your physical wellness. So, you know, with physical wellness, one of the things that we can do is yoga. I think yoga falls into multiple of the categories of the wellness wheel, not just physical, it can go with emotional and mental as well. So, what is yoga? And how does yoga work? So, yoga is an ancient and complex practice that's rooted in Indian philosophy. It began as a spiritual practice, and it still is, for the most part, a very spiritual practice for most people. But it's become a popular way of promoting physical and mental well-being. Although classical yoga has some other element, yoga that's practiced in the U.S. is typically emphasizes physical postures, breathing techniques, as well as meditation. So with yoga, there's lots and lots of different benefits that you can get from yoga. And so research suggests that yoga helps to improve your general wellness by relieving your stress, supporting good healthy habits, and improving mental and emotional health, sleep, as well as balance. It can relieve lower back pain and neck pain. So yoga is among one of the options that like when you go and see a physician and you have back problems, it's one of the first things that they might recommend as a treatment for chronic lower back pain. Yoga also relieves menopause symptoms, which hopefully none of us have to worry about any of that right now. But for typically older women who struggle with menopause, yoga is something that's beneficial for them for relief of those symptoms. Yoga can help you also to manage your anxiety and depressive symptoms. And, our anxiety and depression is something to really be mindful of, especially with the isolation of COVID, the weather changing, the doom and gloom days that we've had so far. So yoga is something to help that manage it, but also understand that yoga isn't a cure for that. So if you do struggle with anxiety, depression, or any other mental health issues or things like that, please seek the help that you need, and don't just use yoga as a cure all. Use it in addition to whatever else helps you manage your anxiety and depression. So yoga also helps people who are overweight and obese to lose weight. So there was a study in 2013 that supported a review that looked at 17 yoga-based weight control programs and found that most of them led to a gradual moderate reduction in weight. And also in 2016, they looked at 10 studies of yoga in overweight or obese people and found that practicing yoga was associated with the reduce of a person's BMI, their body mass index. So if you're looking for, some way to lose weight or maintain any weight goals, and you can incorporate yoga into that. So yoga also helps people with chronic diseases to manage their symptoms and their pain to improve their quality of life. And the same thing with mental health, chronic disease. Yoga is not a cure-all for chronic disease, but in addition to any other types of medications or things that you have to treat your chronic diseases, you can add yoga to that as well. So, haven't been seeing the chat box. Anything in the chat box? Let's see. I'm gonna scroll up. I know I asked y'all to put in some healthy meals, and I want to see those. Salads and vegetables. Oh, Miss Fennell, baked Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. It's a late love that's come in my life, but I do love it. Grilled chicken, rice and vegetables, cauliflower rice. These are good. I'm gonna write some of these down for my meals because I'm getting bored with my own meals, y'all. Okay, so that's all I have for you for our review of physical wellness, a little bit about yoga, and I don't want to keep it any longer. I want to pass it over to Miss Jasmine Hunt to introduce herself, say some things, and then teach us some yoga moves.
Thank you so much, Jay. I really appreciate that. And it was really interesting to listen to the overview of wellness, because everything that you said really hit the nail on the head and made so much sense. And, also I think that when we think about what's happening in our current events and in the world right now, I think that yoga is very helpful for diversity and inclusion. It's about how we interact with each other in society. It's about how we treat our friends. So I think yoga holds those principles. And I stress, using this practice as a supplement, like you said, as a way to help manage mental health, or if you're going through a hard time, it's really beneficial. So without further ado, I can go ahead and get into it. Are you guys all ready? Maybe thumbs up, or just wait, show of hands, or however you guys want to let me know. Okay, cool. So you guys are ready? Okay, good. I see the thumbs. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you guys can keep your cameras off if you want. Don't worry about feeling the need to show me what you're doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up, and then you guys can work with me. So let me adjust my camera up just slightly here. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to scoot it back. And what I want you to do is I want you to stand up. Can you guys see me? Looks like you guys can see me. I'm in some comfortable leggings and a tank top. You guys stay whatever you're wearing. I'm sure you guys are at home and comfortable. So what I want you to do is bring your hands together. This is what we call hands to heart. And this is going to be a 10 to 15 minute flow. I want us to close down our eyes for just a moment. Bring your hands to heart here and take in a deep breath. You can close your eyes or you can leave your eyes open. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, let your shoulders relax down. Let your elbows come down, shoulders down. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. And you're going to let your belly just naturally rise and fall. So just don't even worry about it. Allow it to fully inhale and exhale. So inhale, exhale. Let's go ahead and open our eyes. I want us to take our hands overhead. This is called mountain. Bring your arms all the way up. As you can see, my arms are all the way up. And we're just going to move left and right. This is what we call half moon pose. And what we're doing is we're stretching the right side of our body. We're also stretching our lungs. For anyone who's asthmatic, I find that these poses really help improve circulation and flow. And so what I want us to do is take an inhale as we're stretching. Inhale. Good. And on the exhale, bring the arms all the way down. Forward fold is what we call this. So let your neck hang low. Let your whole body hang low and just shake it out. Shake your arms, shake your legs, shake your head, everything. Just completely relax. You can touch the ground if you want to. Just let it go. And we're going to inhale, bring the arms all the way back up. Inhale. Good. Exhale, hands to heart. So we're also going, since I'm in a Zoom, I want us to bring our arms out. So we look like a letter T. Taking your right hand, you're going to place it on your chest here and rub it right across your chest all the way across your left arm. Perfect. I see you guys doing it with me. Very good. Go ahead and bring that right hand all the way back. This is a really good pose to help you connect with yourself. So take the left hand, place it on your chest, just rub it right across your chest. It's almost just like communicating with yourself. Using it to embody strength, confidence, and bring the arms down. Very good. Now inhale, arms all the way up. Good. One last time. Exhale, forward fold, shake it out last time. Head hangs low, neck hangs low. Shake it all the way out. And then come all the way back up. One last time for mountain. Bring the arms up. Inhale, hands to heart. Very good. So from here, what I want us to do is just separate the feet. So as you can see, my feet are separated. Hopefully you guys can see me. Maybe I should come this way so you can actually see what my legs are doing. And bring your arms all the way out and forward fold. And you're going to grab the outsides of your feet and pull your body down. Be very gentle. You don't have to fully come down. Just grab the outsides of your ankles and bring yourself as close to your knees as possible, taking in a deep breath here. Good. Exhale. Come all the way back up, arms all the way out. And this is kind of like what we call an inversion. And this is a really good pose because what it does is it takes your lungs and it flips it upside down, and you take that inhale and you exhale. So you're using gravity to actually expand your lungs. So let's do that one more time. Come all the way back down, arms out. Grab the outsides of your feet. Take in a deep breath while we're here. Inhale. Exhale, let the air out. Come all the way back up. Very good. Now let's do warrior. I see everybody doing it with me. This is perfect. So you're gonna bend your right knee out. And it's okay if you do your left, if you're right, it doesn't matter. I know we're all on Zoom here. So whichever one you feel comfortable, you'll have a chance to do the other side. Bring your arms out, just move your arms. So your right hand is in front of your right knee, left hand up, and bring the body down. And this is our warrior. Or this is our side angle pose. So warrior is what we did in the beginning. So we'll come back to warrior here. This is our warrior. Now we're going to do the other side. So you can pivot the left knee this time and bring it down. And bounce your hips a couple times. Just move the arms. This time left hand in front of the left knee, right hand stretching above, and bring the body down. So we went from warrior to side angle, looking straight up. This is really great for the lungs. Good lung opener. Inhale. And exhale, come all the way back up. Very good. So now I want you to bring the feet together. Let's go ahead and shake it out. Inhale, bring the hands all the way up for mountain. And you guessed it, exhale, forward fold, shake it all the way out. Let the neck hang low. Let the arms just move about. Don't worry about anything but just the moment that we're in. Inhale, bring the hands all the way back up. Good. Exhale, the hands to heart. Excellent. So now what I want you to do is take the right arm and cross it under the left. Very good. So this is basically opening up our joints, our shoulders, and we're just going to sit into the chair just slightly. So as you can see, I'm kind of sitting in the chair. And what we're doing is building a little bit more heat in our body. So you might feel a little warmth, maybe even a light sweat. Let's come all the way back up and we'll do the other side. Left hand goes underneath the right. You're just going to stack your elbows and sit down into the chair. And this is actually called chair pose. So the reason why we do this is because we like to build heat in yoga, and heat is actually very healthy for the body and the mind, and it allows you to build strength. So let's come all the way back up. Good. Inhale, hands all the way for mountain. Good. Exhale, hands to heart. Very good. So now we're going to try tree pose. I know some of you might have seen this on TV or in a movie, and this is a really good pose for balance. So you're going to lock out your left leg. You're going to take your right foot and you're just going to bring it into your inner thigh. If you want to leave your foot down, kickstand it is what we call, you can do that. Or if you just want to try and bring your foot into your inner thigh, don't be shy. You can try to bring your hands to heart. I see you guys doing it. Very good. Nice balancing, nice holding. Let's take a deep breath here. Exhale. Very good. Let's try the other side. Go ahead and place that foot down. Keep the right leg nice and strong. Bring the left foot to the inner thigh. Very good, you guys. Bring the hands to heart. I see you guys. You guys are doing really great. Really great considering we're all on Zoom here. You guys are perfect. Take a deep breath in. Good. Exhale. Very good. Bring that leg down. Now the last thing, we're just going to sit into a final meditative section here. Let me bring my camera over. Get to your seated position and do a final closing. Thank you guys for joining me. That was really fantastic. What I want you to do is just place your right hand on your heart, left hand on your belly. Okay. Very good. I can see you guys. And we're just, if you want to close your eyes, you can. We're just going to take a healing breath. So take a deep breath in, and you can feel your belly expanding in your left hand. And exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. No matter what is going on around us, we can always find our peace and our calm. Thank you, everyone, for letting me come and do a quick yoga class with you. I hope that was getting you moving. I hope you feel a little bit of heat in your body. It's okay if you feel a little bit of sweat. That's really good because, you know, you're getting up and you're moving, and that's the most important thing. That's the best thing that's going to help you with your mental health and your clarity. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. That was amazing and much needed for my soul. So before Jasmine leaves us, does anybody have any kind of questions they'd like to ask about yoga? Feel free to unmute your mics or type your questions in the chat box. Or if you have any kind of comments.
Sure. Yeah, let me look at the chat too to see if I can. Oh, great. Yeah, thank you. From Kay, thanks. Any questions? Anybody? It's okay if you don't have questions either.
I'm going to ask questions, even though you just said they get a little bit more exposure to how awesome you are. How long have you been practicing yoga, Jasmine?
Yeah, so I started practicing. I will have my 10-year anniversary this coming January. So I've been practicing, 10 years, and I'm 30 now. So I've always liked it, and I became an instructor about 3 years ago, and never looked back. It's been fun.
And I will speak from experience, gang. She went easy on us. Jasmine don't play. So this like warm and get a little light sweat. She was being real sweet with us. But I appreciate that because this is a great gentle way for you to start to realize yoga is not something you need to be afraid of. I know that she's down my favorite instructor because while she pushes me, she also nurtures me at the same time. And that's what you should look for in friendships and relationships. And so bringing this into our yoga practice is beautiful as well. So thank you, my friend.
Absolutely. I allow people to meet you where you're at. And, you know, it's important that you know that you can implement this anytime before your lunch, before, you know, you get off work, maybe you just get home. It takes, 5 minutes just to connect. And I do see a question here. Why is yoga so hard? I was losing my balance so much. Yeah, the balance just comes with time, it comes with stillness, and it's a journey, I think. So keep working at it. Keep evolving. I think it will come in time for sure. It's lovely. Yay. This was so much fun, you guys. Feel free to have me back anytime. I'd love to come and do more classes for you guys anytime.
Oh, for sure. We're going to have to stay connected because this is greatly appreciated.
Thank you. Nice.
All right. So next on our agenda, so we have a physical wellness quiz. Miss Fennell, will you explain this, and I'll put it in the chat box.
Right. So with everything we're talking about with physical wellness, I wanted to find kind of a quiz that's, I'm not going to say it's perfectly accurate, but it can help you gauge each aspect of the wellness wheel. So as you can see, that's the link for a wellness quiz. So we're going to take about 10 minutes to do the wellness quiz. And just a disclaimer, at the end, it will ask for your email. I'm going to ask for your email. From what I believe, I tried to mess with it before. I never give y'all anything that I don't personally do myself. But it's so you can track your progress. So let's say you do it now, and then you want to look back and see how your wellness wheel is kind of going in, you know, a month, in 6 months, in a year. I believe the reason why you put your email in there is so it can track it. So that's in the chat box. So like I said, we're going to take about 10 minutes. We might not need that much time. So click the link and do the wellness quiz. And when you're done, just click done. And then we can all come back to back here for our closing. And then if you have any questions or if the quiz doesn't work, please put that in the chat box, just so we know that, you know, you're having difficulties or, you know, anything else. So let's take 10 minutes to do that quiz. I'm going to redo mine, even though I just did it yesterday, because you never know. You never know. So it's going to take some time to do that. So when you get to the end, it shows kind of, it's not necessarily a wheel. It looks like a web to me, but it's pretty interesting the way it looks. And then it has 1 through 7 kind of just guiding you through. When I first did this, my wheel was kind of balanced, but now I'm doing it again, which was just a couple days ago. I don't remember when I did this. Mental and emotional are a little bit higher than the other ones. So, and this is just a guide. Like I said, this is just one of many different quizzes you can take, or, you know, you can just do it yourself or read different articles online, just information on how to take care of your overall wellness with these eight ones. And as we see, it got physical, mental, emotional, relational, which I'm pretty sure is relationships, recreational, emotional, spiritual, and financial. So those are all a part of the fitness wheel, not fitness wheel, wellness wheel. I'm gonna get it together, y'all. Wellness wheel.
Which on your wheel was your highest point and which was your lowest point? For me, my highest point was spiritual, and my lowest point was financial, which is some truth. There's truth to that, shamefully.
I would say my highest one was spiritual and my lowest one was physical. Though I feel in fine physical shape, but maybe that's just me and my good feelings.
So your emotional is on point. Your feelings, they on point. Let's see, we have CW, mental and relational was the highest. So your mental was the lowest, okay. Lowest is physical for Miss Aslacia. It's okay.
Yeah, mine was mental, and then the lowest was relational. You'd be a little more friendly, I guess. Get out there more.
My lowest was physical. My highest was recreational.
Really? Physical was the lowest for you?
Yeah.
I don't feel so bad, Jasmine. I feel all right now.
I know. Maybe I was being too gentle when I was filling out the questions.
It's hard when they give the kind of the ratings, but it's like, you know, low, middle, high type things. I'm like, I don't know, I guess low or middle, like.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see, Soma spiritual was the highest, recreational lowest, BZ mental highest, spiritual lowest, LZ environmental highest, and physical lowest. I'm proud of y'all with these high environmental ones. You know, that one, you know, is usually off people's radar. So good job for y'all, to y'all. LR environmental highest, NC environmental was my highest. Okay. All right, I see y'all environmentalists. It's that new generation.
The Generation Z coming for you.
Right. All right. So thank y'all for being here. We're going to go ahead and close out. Let's see. I have a few questions for you. And first question is, how will you improve your physical wellness based on the information that you've done, learned today, based on the yoga that you've done today? How do you plan on improving your physical wellness?
I think for me, I would be more in the work on being in the moment. I think that will help me just really release anxiety and just practice being more present.
Good one. NC in the chat box says, I need to make more time for it. Yes. Yes, that's the first step, making time.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. Just with 30 minutes is not long. I spend 30 minutes doing other things. I can spend 30 minutes doing some type of physical activity, whether that's walking or just something. It's cold right now, so maybe not, but just, get on YouTube, stay in the living room, do some yoga. So yeah, I'm the same.
Huh. I think we could probably all, just in a time when we're scrolling on our phones, exchange that for 30 minutes of physical time,
And I just remember that physical doesn't mean that you're doing push-ups for 30 minutes straight, right? It's you are connecting with your body, you are stretching, you're doing yoga, or you're doing something fun that you enjoy. You might dance for 30 minutes straight. Whatever it is, just do something that makes you feel more like yourself and makes you appreciate your body.
Miss Aslacia says, take some time to pay more attention to my physical health, exercise, and eat healthy. Yes, all of that. All of that. I need an accountability buddy. I need somebody to text me and be like, hey, you doing it today? We all need accountability buddies. Find your buddy, send them a message. Yeah. All right,
My brother is my accountability buddy sometimes. Siblings are always nice.
Quarantine buddies are always nice. Yes, people who you're stuck with.
Yeah, I was going to say that just because right now I know y'all have a lot going on with the school. I know there was testing this week, so there's so much going on, but 30 minutes seems like a lot, but like we said, you spend 30 minutes scrolling on your phone, watching TV, whatever, and it doesn't have to be every day. Start off small, maybe pick 2 days out of the week where you can have 30 minutes, or you're going to have 30 minutes. Like Fridays are asynchronous days for some of the Crowley ISD girls. Maybe if you have time or breaks, take some time for that, enjoy the weekend, because I know there's a lot. Some of you work on top of school, on top of all this. This is bringing me back to my days in high school. So I'm gonna stop now, but I know it can be a lot, but just start off small and then you'll learn to, grow and build into your goals. So there's nothing wrong with not doing it now. Just try to make time if you can, 1 day, 2 days, and you're going to love yourself for it because you will notice a difference.
yes. All right. Well, that's all we have for y'all today. Thank you again, Jasmine, so much for coming and doing yoga with us. It's much appreciated. And we will definitely keep you as a contact for other yoga opportunities that we have coming up. We love doing yoga here, so I'm sure we'll be in contact with you more. Girls, ladies who have attended this call, thank you all for being here, because I'm happy that this is like the most amount of people that we've had on a call. So I appreciate y'all for showing up and being here, and also make sure you're coming back every week. Next week we have something coming up extra special for y'all. Next Wednesday on November 4th, we're actually going to be doing a showing of a documentary that's called Dark Girls. We're going to focus on colorism and the issues that have come along with, dark skin versus light skin, and the history behind that, as well as how that is displayed not only in our own country in the media, but in other countries around the world. NC, this is going to be next Wednesday so usually we do sessions at 4:30. For this session, and write this down, we will also be sending out reminders. This session is going to be a little longer next week, and it's going to start at 5 p.m. So it's going to be from 5 p.m. to 6:30 so that we have time to watch the documentary as well as have a little discussion, because I know there's going to be a lot to say, some experiences you may have had with colorism, whether you are light skinned or whether you are dark skinned. So we want to be able to have that conversation and just have a good time. So get your popcorn, bring your snacks and your drinks and all that, and join us next week for that. As well, next week, let's see, we have math and science tutoring opportunities we have coming up on Thursday, November 5th, as well as the following week, November 12th from 5 to 6 p.m. So if you are a part of that, we will be sending you an email to let you know more about the tutoring opportunities that we have coming up for y'all. What else do we have coming up? Are we done with Frost Bank after this week?
Yeah.
Yes.
We are done with Frost Bank, but I do think that there are some college and career workshops that are coming up, which we will definitely be in touch with you all about that.
Yeah.
What else? Am I missing anything?
Well, I'm just excited because all the students on the call, you're going to get a yoga kit, which is very exciting. So that's even more exciting because then maybe Miss Jasmine can come back because then you'll have supplies. And I believe, what did it come with, boss?
It came with a yoga mat, yoga blocks, the yoga ball, the resistance band strings. So it's 11-piece kit, yoga kit that we have for y'all. So if you go to North Crowley, make sure that you get in touch with Miss Fennell because she's got yoga kits for you. If you do not go to North Crowley, get in touch with me. I've sent some of you emails, reply to my email so that we can set up a time for you to come up to the office and pick up your yoga kits. We have good things for y'all. You just got to respond, set up a time to meet with me, and I promise you'll get it. And it's all free. So just come and pick that up, okay? So Miss Isolation in the chat box has put the information for some of the upcoming events that I've just talked about. So please take note of that. And other than that, that's it. So thanks for a great session, y'all. And we will see y'all next week.
Bye. Thank you, everyone,
Thank
for
you.
joining.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.